the recording. We made another recording, but we need to tell you more things. But we want to tell you that this is spiritual, and you have seen, and it doesn't go backwards. You see, in Isaiah, it says that God goes before me, and God is behind me, and God fights for me. This is it, and fights for me and my blood is eaten, our family is of people. My name is Jerusalem. I sit on the throne. That is a description of Jerusalem that I am. This is it. So we just want to let you know that too. All right. My name is also Zion. Now, some terrible things came in the vault this morning to try to keep me from being able to speak to you the way I'm supposed to coherently. And so that's why the recording has to be adjusted, because they were really disgusting things. And that people, my beloved and other people let me know I'd seen them before, but it's like just a dirty man and his a whore woman, basically. And they were just disgusting. And man, they had a number to try to talk to me, and it really pissed me off. It made me angry because they don't have the right to try to speak to me. And when I was, you had to see it. It was really sick. And so, they have right to come in there and use the ATM, but they came and tried to bother me. They're disgusting horror people. So he just looked at that too. And the man was like really violent. It's like he violent in nature. I guess if he does like that, he would be violent in nature. It's like they wanted to try to rob me, basically. And so, they're doing that too. So we just looked at that too. Also, when I was kidnapped, when I was taken to Washington, D.C., during my kidnapping, they took me to the World Bank, and the kidnappers demanded land and property and things like that. They did that, and they made a ransom phone call in the World Bank demanding things from my family, my people. They did that too. And then I saw other things, and basically said, and there were Jewish people who were trying to rescue me, basically said, and they were the devil thing wasn't able to do what it wanted to try to do to me. It even tried to give me to dirty people, but our people kept it from doing that to me, basically, and kept it from hurting me and my beloved feet and our love our family. They kept them from hurting me, basically. So just let you know that too, and kept the thing away from me, and so basically, and kept the thing from trying to attack me like it most likely wanted to do, more than what it was able more than it most likely probably went to. When I first was taken there, and afterwards, and our family members, our blood family people tried to rescue me, and it's sad inside. And I know it was wicked when it did that. It sat inside, and it knew I had been busted. They just and it couldn't. They were calling us called me and my beloved husband Teflon after a little while, basically, because they couldn't kill us. It couldn't kill us. They couldn't get and try to cover what they had tried to do what they had tried to do to me and my beloved shabtai, shabby. It's terrible, people. But when the thing sat down in the chair where it taken me another place, and it looked angry, and the glass broke. The glass on the outside of the building, it's just the texture building. It was like a two-pane glass, and it broke. And then when it broke, the thing got up and socked me in the head so hard, like you see stars and things in the cartoon. It attacked me like that. So the kidnappers were beating on me and doing all kinds of things to me. They said, like that too, and they were being caught. And now, my beloved Pete and I loved each very much, and we're together for eternity. And we did something after all this to make sure that we were able to be happy like we were before together, and we were instructed what to do. Our beloved, that God loves us very much, and we live for eternity. And we tell you that you can live for eternity, and you have your own mate. Okay, so kidnapping is coveting. Okay, but it's stealing, and kidnappers tried to steal and tried to switch, and they were actually with the fallen things. But you know that too. We're the good people. We're our beloved God, who's God alone. Holy children, and the rabbis prepared us for the police thing and for all these things, saying that nobody can make you wicked. They can't force you to be. And they were trying to force, and they couldn't do it, and they kidnapped. They knew they could never do it because we're holy people. And so that's why they tried to kill us and tried to take our things. And so we just let you. And those are really fallen things. So we want to let you know, basically, this morning, because I'm trying to make a recording here where I was trying to make it quiet this morning, and the dirty things came and attacked before I could do it. But I see dirty things, I get really angry. So because I don't like dirty things, and I don't like bad things. And so I want to tell you that it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual fight. It's a spiritual thing. It doesn't go backwards. It really is it. Okay, but it's not going to go backwards. So all the things that God has shown you, all the things that people have seen. So you got to know that it's true. And what we just showed you, my name is actually Jerusalem. My name is actually Zion. It's on a document, okay? It's on my documents. So basically, I've been named after some little girl. They said, you know, my family gave me names. They said different names and beautiful names and holy names. I have a very holy name. They said my beloved King has a very holy name. We are a Jewish king and queen from the tribe of Judah, and we are the kingdom that lasts forever and ever, never to people. As you can see, all the bad people and all the devil things that go away, trying to attach it and basically trying to attack it, and they know that they're not going to be. So people, please, we're preparing you for this because it is spiritual, and our God is God alone, and those who call upon the name of our God will be. And it's our God who's supreme. It said, and that's the scripture that means the angels say, you know, I'm Jerusalem, I'm the queen, and I sit on the throne, and that's it, and that's is my name. I'm Zion. And I'm named after those beautiful things because I'm actually the queen of our religious kingdom, and my beloved is the man king of our religious kingdom, and he's my beloved for all eternity. So people, nobody can make you do bad things. Nobody can take your things, your spiritualness. Your soul is a gift from God. Nobody can take that from you. You see people trying to do that, and take that from you. The devil can't take it. Basically, the devil's people can't take it. They try to make you do bad things. They can't. One of the bad things they try to make you worship them. Okay, they have to make you worship other things other than our God, and we're not going to ever worship anything but our God. This is what we're committed to. And so, I'm never going to worship anything but our God, who's God alone, and that's it. I'm never going to be anything but good. I'm going to always strive to be good. And so I told you my name is Shekinah. So Shekinah takes the demons off the planet. And so basically it. I'm never a Shekinah that does that. It's spiritual too. And I just have these beautiful names. My beloved have his beautiful names. Were Shekinah and Metatron, named after the two highest angels that didn't fall, remain sort of love God's God alone. So just literally the two. And also beautiful things. We have many things to say to you. I was trying to make a really good recording for you earlier, but the devil things interfered, and so basically we saved the recording, and we can tell you other things later. But when the kidnappers had taken me to Washington D.C., there was one other person trying to rescue me, and trying to help me, and I said no, I didn't remember because the kidnappers was close enough to drug me. And so our people said, you know, you don't know that something happened to you, because everybody knew that I had been drugged. And everybody's trying to help me and trying to keep all our people trying to help me and trying to keep the bad things away from me. And so the kidnapper kept trying to dump me and do things, but they kept the kidnapper from doing things to me. And there was one person that was going to hit an employee of one of our people, and I said, don't do that, because I was running for the kidnapper beating on me. I tried to be beating on me, and I tried to run, and the kidnapper tried to chase me. And so the employee of one of our people picked up a hammer, and he was a law student. And I said, don't do that. I said, please don't. I didn't remember the thing. I said, I know you're a law student. I thought to myself, I said, your life will be ruined. There's another way. Because I didn't remember anything, but I knew that what I had been told, there was something wrong. Basically, I was a kid, people. So the people alone go to jail for what they did to a kid if they're children, basically, if they were hurting children, basically, we were children. And so I told you what to have the police thing, and everybody said, well, they're kind of young, you know, we can do this. We said, God told us we could do this. Okay, our Uncle Dad said it, and so we know. Basically, plus the angels came, and we told you that our first marriage ceremony together, since when we were born, God officiated, and the angels came. And everybody said, is that a recording in here? But it wasn't. It was God. So everybody saw and everybody knew. So we're together for eternity. We're not to be with anybody but each other. Me and my brothers can speak. And God said, how angels did not farm themselves. God loved to help me and my brothers can speak. Our family can consider the good about the kingdom. And brothers keep blessed forever and destroyed. And every tension of the people is still our Lord God's valor. We live for eternity. And our people are come back to resurrection and live for eternity. So we just let you that too. And the bird was real upset yesterday. You know, he was hopping around. A little bitty bird. It's some of the birds that say it's like a many collar dove. But no, it's not. He does have the markings of a collar dove, like around his collar. He's really cute. So basically, we just want to let you know that too. And he was hopping around. We know that the good people need help. But we're not helping the bad people. So I want you to notice that you see the bad people. That's exactly what you see. Basically, it's a dirty woman that had a dirty mouth. When I was walking from our house, our banking house yesterday evening, on the phone, everybody saw. And then when she rode off, she looked like a man. Basically, so she was attacking me verbally. They talk nasty with their mouths. They don't want they try to erode any spirituality that's good of our God around us, or around. And so basically, so be aware. Okay, so notice that the spiritual. We're to tell you this morning, it's spiritual. You need to know that that's what it is. Basically, and only those who worship our beloved God is God alone will be, not that other thing. That other thing is really rotten. Basically, it's not us. Okay, so you see the things they talk about and what they do. Okay, so now that's the clause, that what it means, and you can ask the rabbis, it means that the bad people never bother us again. My name is Jerusalem. Okay, but it said, and all the dirty people, all the dirty harlots, whores, all the dirty homosexuals, all the dirty people, they won't ever be there unclean. They won't bother us again. There won't be anything like that left. So basically, don't have to do that too. And so, okay, so now it means that the bad go away, and that we're going to be. Okay, so now, and the other thing is wrong. It's wrong. It's wicked. So but you got to know, so we're going to have all the dirty things with it. It's not our God. Our God says, get that away from you, the dirty things. Okay, so now we'll talk to you as we can. Try to be as careful, safe, and alert. Says, people, I want to talk to you so you know, because this is very important. We're telling you this. I'm sitting here, and I'm trying to speak to you. And so, okay, so now we want you to try to be as careful, safe, and alert. We'll talk to you soon again. It'll be Shabbat. Tomorrow we prepare for Shabbat and prepare for the Parsha. And so, it doesn't go back to live for eternity. And I saw the asteroid, I could feel it. The people were acting all weird. And when I said I could feel it, I could feel something else too. But I saw that it was really close. But just when I looked, because they kept saying that the asteroid, and I looked. And then, I feel it. But the people were acting up, and they were trying to, they know that they go. They may look at something, but they're really wicked, and they're going to go. It's just it. And so basically, and there's nothing that they can do about it, because they did. The people you see that are really, really blasphemously wrong and gone for eternity, because there's no cure for that. And all the stuff they did, they go away for eternity. So they would have, and they would try to make everybody else go with them. Because that's what my beloved kmms says, they're just Satan trying to sit on the throne of God again, because they wouldn't think twice about trying to sit on the throne that our beloved God gave to us. Okay, so now, and which they don't get, because our God says our kingdom lasts forever, never destroyed, never to the people, and so we live for eternity. Our God lives for eternity. Our God never dies. Our God never sleeps or slumbers. Our God is God alone. Okay, so we just let you that too. Again. Okay, so now, try to careful, we'll talk to you as soon as we can.